I'm His Royal Majesty, King Uche Renuma II, the Obi and Paramount ruler of Abavo Kingdom, from IKA nationality. I want to stand and say that I strongly support the creation of Anioma state, regardless of the zone. The most important thing is for us, the people of Anioma, to have a state to call our own. Thank you.
Thank you, Obi of Abavo. Thank you, my king, for openly declaring your support for Anioma state. And we understand the political undertone why you say you don't care about the geopolitical zone which you fall into. But we must sincerely tell ourselves the truth that Anioma state being created must join the Southeast. I've explained this many times and I will keep explaining it. Nobody will create a state if there's only one state to be created. Anioma state will not be created to be in South-South. That will make the South-South geopolitical zone to become 7 states. And I've asked this question. If you be Tinubu, will you create a state to add 7 to the South-South? Meanwhile, the reason why they want to create the state is to balance the equation of the Southeast, which is already 5. Why the Southeast remain 5? You create another state and leave it in South-South, making it 7. And your geopolitical zone, which is Southwest, is 6. Will you do that? It will be a cheating both to his own geopolitical zone, and also be a cheating to the people of Igbos, which already are agitating for one state. So we can't be telling them, leave Olu state, leave Etiti state, leave other state, leave Anim state, leave all these ones, and yet we create a state and leave it in the South-South. It's not possible. So we must be straightforward to say what it is. If Anioma state is created, and when Anioma state is created, you must be in the Southeast. And like I said, if you are still doubting that you are not Igbo, that is why you are angry of saying this thing. Look at this ethnic groups definition of Nigeria. I've said it time without number. Nigerian government treats you as an Igbo person because you are. When we started by saying that Igbos are in 13 states, we have not said that the whole 13 states are owned by Igbos, but we said that our land, by the law of sets, if you study set in mathematics, where circle can intercept another circle, the Igbo land has been cut in other sets, in other states. That's what I mean. And we have established this in that is 13 of them that Igbo land has been cut into. Look at it here. See that place, a circle. You see that the government know who you are. We are in Bayelsa, we are in Kogi, we are in Benue, we are in Cross River, we are in Akwa Ibom. You understand? We are in Rivers, we are in Edo, we are in Delta. And we are in Anambra, in Ebonyi, in Enugu, in Imo State, and in Abia. 13 good states. So when we say this thing, we're not making it want to make you feel like we are trying to grab your land. The real land grabbers are Fulanis, and everybody know that. The modern day land grabbers are the Benin
of Eri, or the people of Eri, or those that are called Igbo in Onitsha. They too, they have also expanded in Onitsha. They have also in a mobile area. They've expanded all through all this present Anambra. They've expanded to Enugu, expanded to Ebonyi, expanded to even to Imo. Even expanded to Onitsha area, to the bank of the river Niger, the Igbos. They were a collection of, but when Eri came to that area, there were other people that were already there. There are some aboriginal people there. Because even when we, the Edo people, the Beninese, the Edo people, went to Igodomegodo in Ikboba River area, they met people there. And who are the people they met there? They met the pygmies. The pygmies, the short people, these are people they met there. Those kind of people they see exist among us still today. A time came where the descendants of Eri, or the people of Eri, or the people of Eri, or the people of Igbo land started associating now with the Idu people in Onitsha area, or in Asaba area, or in Enoni area, Enoni people area, Ndokwa people area. What I'm talking about, well, the Idu people that I said they expanded. This includes the Robo people, the Soko people, the San people, the Esa people. They expanded. When the Eri people or the Igbo people started crossing the Niger River to Onitsha area, crossing the Niger River to this other area. There was this, to sojourn in our side, and from our own side, we also crossed to the other side to sojourn in the other side. We started intermarrying ourselves, started trading with ourselves, having relationships, started relating to ourselves. So part of the Igbo people and part of the Eri people, part of the Igbo people, they have been exchanging that relationship for many, many centuries between the Enuani area and the Alicha area. Both of them cannot just be speaking their individual languages. One language must dominate. And most times, the more aggressive language dominates. The people with more dexterity, they dominate. So there have been centuries of intermarriage between the Igbo people and the Igbo people, or the Eri people at the other side, or the Eri people at the other side of the Niger River. Our relationship started at Onitsha area. That is, it is in Onitsha. They started calling us Ido. Not even from the western side of the Niger River. They started, the people of Igbo land, they started identifying us.
The modern day land grabbers are the Benins who come to tell us stories that they own our land. I've explained this and I'm going to explain it here again. Everybody who conquers a land leave an evidence. Talk less of who owns the land. These are the logic reason you should have it behind your head in case you are still thinking we are from Benin. Everybody who conquers a land, I mean, these people are not the original owner, but when they conquer a land, they leave a mark. Today, people know that Mango Park is not the one who found River Niger, but everybody still talks about it because Mango Park visited there and was able to put his name on the map. I've said it that Britain conquered Nigeria. That's why they leave English language for us. I'm using English to explain this matter. And evidence they say Britain conquered us. Evidence they say the Fulani jihadists by Usman Danfodio conquered the north. That is why even a person from Egala that is a Muslim will put an Islamic name in his name. After bearing a native name, he will see join his Islamic name. Person from Awuchi, an Uromi person, even an Igbo person that joined Muslim, will still have an Islamic name attached to his own. It shows say they conquer you using religion. The Roman Catholic conquered the world, and they live Catholic in every part of the world, including in Saudi Arabia, including in China, including in Japan, including in North Korea. Most of us are Christian today. We see join Bible or Christian name to our name, the English name, the Bible name to our names. Evidence must be there when people conquer people. Now, if people who did not originally own a land conquer them and leave evidence, you that originally own the land, because you are not saying you conquered us again. You are saying you are the owner of the land. We migrated. We own the land. We change language. It is intermarriage. It is interbusiness. You that owns the land, the original owner, how come none of your evidence is being seen in the land? Even your back cannot answer this question. No professor can answer it because it's not a lie. It's a pure lie. It's a pure propaganda. You are just a modern day land grabber. Or should we call you a modern day land thief? Because a thief is not claiming to own your house. Person that wants to steal your car is not claiming to be the former owner. He just wants to steal it now and become his own. That's the same thing you are doing. There's no evidence that the thief that wants to come and steal my car owns my car. There's no evidence. He just wants to steal it now and become the owner, change the document and everything. That's it. That's what people are doing. No evidence that you formerly own my land. It's just propaganda. You are food, you are clothing, you are tribal mark, you are dancing, you are song, you are language, you are name. Nothing, no single evidence shows that is your own. No single originally shows that is your own. English na ya mate. No single evidence. How long do we continue with this life? So all these my Anioma people that are claiming they're descendants of Benin, is it not high time you wake up from sleep? The next thing you say is IKA is IKA. IKA is not Igbo. Look at the name of this king. Uche. Uche, native name. Uche. Then somebody come and say, we have a Hedu. We don't have chi in our language. You just deceive yourself. But you're king in our body. His name is Ike Chuku. Anyway, a word is enough for the wise. Thank you, the king. Thank you, Uche, for supporting Anioma State Creation. And we are also inviting everyone to attend our conference. Come 29 and 30th. We are doing countdown. Come, Igbo unification movement is here to take the next step to unify the Igbos in the 13 states. And if you have not supported us, please try to support us by in cash or in kind. I'm out of here, John.